tunataka kuzungumza na chombo hiki cha habari, tusikize jinsi wanaendeleza mazungumzo yao hapo. Tuvuke moja kwa moja mtazamaji.
I think I wanted to respond to Mheshimiwa's question. Again, he's left. But yeah, we've started looking at red sorghum. So there was an issue with the taste it gives to the final product. But our scientists have been able to work on some enzymes that can be able to work on that bitterness. So we're taking red sorghum as well, and we have a booth out there where if anyone needs information on how to grow sorghum, we have technical teams that can be able to advise you how to go about it. Thank you.
Yeah, there are some questions which have been asked. We have been tasked by Honorable Farida to answer that, the multiple licenses. And somebody have also asked about why don't we partner with the Tom Mboya University so that we can see the growth of SMEs. Somebody also have asked about us devolved in the 47 counties. How are we helping the SMEs, and what are we doing about the challenges they have? So I'll answer all the questions at once in a nutshell. It is great that we are having this conversation. The people who have just come, Kenya National Chamber of Commerce and Industry is a non-profit making organization which was formed in 1965, and we are member-based. We are in 47 counties, and in the 47 counties we have all our leadership, and the leadership, we are advocating for members. We are the private voice for the business, private business. We are the bridge between tell you as much as we can to make sure that the SMEs are elevated from that low level to and internationally in very different ways. Let me start. Number one, people who are fearing KRA. We have a partnership and MOU with KRA, which we've discussed with them, and it is in advanced stage. We are going to sign an MOU with them on how we can also educate and the harassment. We don't call it harassment. It become an harassment when you don't comply. That's when it become an harassment. So we have the capacity to train our people. We are going to have MOU with them very soon. And we have today, we are going to sign MOU with the Council of Governors. We've been talking to Council of Governors, and more so where the business have been affected, or we have improper laws which are not making the business to be favorable to our entrepreneurs, more so the multi-licensing you are talking about. What Honorable Farida didn't tell you that it is us, as Kenya National Chamber of Commerce, who have voiced that, and they are now towing the line. That is our responsibility. And let me read for you one of the functions of Chamber of Commerce: to promote, to support, or oppose legislation and ineffective bureaucratic measures that may be put in place by the government, county government, for the interest of our members. So it is one of our responsibility. It is us as Chamber of Commerce, we've made it happen. Now, we are also partnering with Tom Mboya University. We had already signed MOU 2 months ago with them because we saw that gap of research, development, and all what you've been saying. We are going to make sure that all the entrepreneurs, small businesses, micro businesses, they understand what they are doing, they know their rights, and they also access the finance. we are partnering with ILO. You can see we brought ILO to Homa Bay. So that one shows you that we are minding about your business. Not only that, we are partnering with so many state departments of the ministry. We are partnering with the international organization. What I can tell you, we are not only in the region, we are nationally, we are internationally also. Internationally, we have an office in Dubai, we have an office in China, we are soon opening office in New York also. And since we opened those offices, they have brought business close. So one of our functions also is arbitration. When we have commercial arbitration, we do arbitrate for our people. Me as national director, if I knock any door and I tell whoever is behind that door that I'm from Kenya National Chamber of Commerce and this is the issue I have and this is the issue our members have, they listen to us. What am I saying? If you are a member of Kenya National Chamber of Commerce, you are going to benefit a lot because we have the capacity. All these state department, all these organizations, we are collaborating with them. So can you be members of Chamber of Commerce? We'll organize a very good talk to all SMEs in Homa Bay here and beyond through what he has offered, because he has offered a lot of things for the MSME, and we are going to collaborate with them. Thank you very much. I think I've answered all the questions.
Thank you. Yeah, my sister there asked whether we have training nationally. Yes, we do. However, I want to tell you a very painful story. All the people are sitting here, if not 99%, don't want their children to do programs which they are not formally employed. Most of the people sitting here, if not all, do not want their children to do agriculture. So the agriculture that you're talking about as a university for the last 10 years, we have program in agribusiness, in horticulture, and cuts across the university, Nairobi, Egerton, name them. They are dead. Because all these people here don't want their children to do agriculture. And that is what is facing. The smallholder the MCA was asking is a very interesting story. How would you expect EBL to survive in this country with 1/8 of an acre of sorghum? So what we are encouraging people to do is to appreciate that there is business in agriculture. But there is no business in agriculture without agriculture. So we must also have people who are actually trained to do agriculture. Then you can do agribusiness. It's not vice versa. And that is the problem we are facing. Every year, currently, I'm expecting 4,500 first years to come to Tom Mboya in September. Out of that number, 1,870 wants to teach because that's where there's employment. Out of 4,000, 1,870 want to teach. 230 students who pass to go to the university. In this country, 60% have applied to do education, to teach. Then after getting a job as a teacher, now you want to farm. Then you want to farm in 1/8 of an acre and have sorghum through agribusiness for EBL to come and pick. So we need to start thinking twice. Everybody here is feeling hungry, they want to eat. I don't know where they want to get that food if all of us want our children not to do agriculture. And that is a challenge that we have to take as a country. As a government, because I'm in government, we have always proposed as a university to the county government, as to the national government, let us do affirmative action for people who want to do agriculture in terms of either scholarships for undergraduate students or some percentage waiver, and the county governments who have the devolved function of agriculture should also budget for training affirmatively. Any student who wants to do agriculture, the county government can say we are giving you 50% of the fees. Then you will have people who are doing agriculture, then agribusiness will thrive. And this is the classic case of, unfortunately, Egerton University is suffering because all agricultural courses are dead. All are dead, completely. You have law, you have sociology, you have teaching, you have everything. Egerton should not have any other program apart from agriculture. But why are they doing that? For them to survive, they have to admit Tom, Dick, and Harry to go do anything. And the agricultural laboratories are dead. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Prof. I don't know what we are going to be eating in the next couple of years, or what and how, because it's also about our food systems. Justus, you want to wrap these up for us quickly?
Okay. Thank you again. I think I will go to taxation, because as the chamber, we really experience a lot on taxation. There is this compliance we are talking about, which I like saying when we are in Kakuma, the integration word is said, but we don't see integration. Compliance really in KRA is something everybody wants to be. Nobody fears to pay the taxation. But it comes a time where you work, you supply the government, and all money goes to pending bills. How will KRA work on that mathematics when that money has stayed for more than 3 to 4 years when you have not been paid? Because we have the penalties and we have other enforcement on compliance. And then again, now the same government which is imposing such penalties is the same government which have not paid you for past 3 years or 4 years. So how will the KRA handle that in terms of pending bills being kept for more than 5 years, and then now you are supposed to pay the principal amount which was there, and then you come with taxation and your penalties, and you are the one who holds the money against the government. Then we come to county governments. Yes, we were in a training of County Licensing Act for 2024, which the president signed. But you see, double taxation still comes in again, because during devolution was there, but we have acts which the government had before the devolution, which are still in existence. So we find ourselves as business community, the same acts are still moving around collecting money from or taxing the business community again. And yet we have that new bill which is already in existence. It's the county's now, Farida, to push very fast for that act to happen, so that the same county governments will finance a bill to seize all the acts which were there before the devolution, so that we can safeguard the transition of these businesses, or we can allow good environment to the business community. I really ask the high law also to come in, because on labor issues, which if you actually assist us on those things, we cannot have difficulties at the chamber to advocate or to go ahead on with the government on double taxation on this business environment. I think that is what I just saw we are trying to divert from, and we need to give to our people, and also to have that good environment in business field. Asante sana.
Thank you so much. Please join me in appreciating our panel. I hope this has been worth your while. I always wonder at the end of a discussion, was this worth me sitting there? It's hot for the last 2 hours. So I hope there was something that you've been able to take away. And it's not just one way. I hope that some of the reflections are also something you'll take to what you do every day and think about how to improve. So thank you so much, Patience, Farida, Eric, Kenneth, Prof, and Justus, for taking your time to guide this conversation. I'm going to now hand this program back to Stephen from the Chamber of Commerce. It's been an absolute pleasure to facilitate the conversation. And yeah, you can take it from here.